that person today is walking down this street, which is relative to a path that the subject is taking. That's the new face of protecting today. Media spikes, FCPA compliance, anti-fraud, anti-bribery. So I had a client has to, as part of its FCPA compliance regimen, be able to continuously monitor the potential threat that there's going to be a violation. How do they do it? I sat with them and I said, well, you got two choices. You can mine the heck out of the internet every day. And you can put a whole lot of keyword search in and probably miss stuff. Or take several keywords and monitor the presence on a daily basis. And I'm going to show you an example in the Middle East, monitoring a search term in the Middle Eastern term. But imagine if you just said every day, 1 million, 1 million, 1 million, 2 million. What happened in that day from the previous day? Go out and get the newest ranked results and see what people are saying. That's another way to look at risk. By just not going into everything on a daily basis. There's companies that do that. But to just look simply at the presence of hits and determining the deltas between the previous day to see if there's been a spike of activity, and then weed out, obviously, litigation, buyout, typical business terms. That's the kind of media spike monitoring that's going on today. I'm going to go through one more. Oh, actually, I'm going to stop right here. Does anybody have any questions? Okay. Threat search. What I've learned about the internet and searching in general is that we think we are searching everything, but we're really not. Is everybody aware of that? Is everybody aware that when you put a keyword search into Bing or Google or Yahoo, you're not really searching the entire internet? Are we aware of that, right? Cool, good. Okay, good. We're not in Kansas anymore. That's good to know. So, we've all heard about ontologies, correct? Right? Building your entity, keyword-related information searches, and so on and so on and so on. So, for those of you who are not familiar about what we call related knowledge, simple example is, take company X. If you were to Google them on the web today, you will see you got 65 million hits. And there's no way you're going to go past the first 100. It just takes too long. But if you were to go into Google Cache and see because you know when you type in, you type in company X and company Y and company X sucks, and company X and company Y are no good, etc., etc., etc. What you're really seeing is the related knowledge in a very simplistic form. And what you'll see is a center followed by a series of spokes. And there could be up to 1 million, 10 million different related entities attached to that. So you're only interested in maybe 20, 50, 100 of those entities. So you want to see company X and fraud. Perfect for doing due diligence, right? This is a really good example about improving due diligence. We use ontologies. So today, we have people who sit behind their workstation every day, getting feeds of searches, and then from there, what? Refining your search based on what you get back. Right? You are, in effect, becoming a mini ontology in your head, and you're relating terms. That's how you try to find something in that 65 million hits like to that top 10 search result. You're becoming, in effect, a computer. So, in the process, what you're doing is you're inputting your terms, but now, today, we have ontologies. The ontologies say, we've gone out there and we've gone through maybe the first 100,000 related entities. So, perfect example of a protectee situation, right? What do you think is more important? The person and threats, overt threats made on the internet? Or let me take that back. What do you think is the more highly, the more highly, thank you so much, I needed that word, correlated event? Is it the person who is saying they want to kill so-and-so or doesn't like so-and-so?
Yeah.
No. It's the discussion on the home address.
Yeah.
Right? But we all know that when we search the home address on any web, it's a part of search. What do we get? We get public records and we get real estate. Filter those out, you just eliminated 99% of the noise. And I say that on average. The remaining 1%, why are people talking about that address? And in the most extreme cases, it's because they are thinking or reporting to other groups their intent to harm or their intent to meet, to do something of significance. And I know I use these very vague, ambiguous terms because we can never say, tomorrow this person wants to do X. But it's a higher probability in that space. So, and then the beauty of it is, and we know this from discovering, let's go back to that unstructured data over there, right? Okay, take existing data, go back, build it in your ontology like you do in litigation, except use it for threat and risk monitoring. Because some days we get daily reports, and what do we do with them? Sometimes we just look at them and we throw them away, right? Well, build off concept keywords off of there to help populate your ontology. So the next time you're looking at some daily feed, take them, put them into a tool that mines concept and keyword searches to, again, the next day, either through an automated or manual process, enhance your efficiency, improve your search results, and reduce false positives. Like I haven't said that about 20 times a day in meetings. So again, now, this is not an advertisement. I got to do the Sykes Barrone disclaimer. This is not an advertisement, but it's an example through one tool of the nuances and limitations in searching. So we call it "Have It Your Way" at Burger King. So in certain, so one of the keys is related foreign language search. Today, there are systems out there that enable you to mine content in as many languages, in a multitude of languages. But the reality is, the net, unless you use a proprietary tool, the internet automatically translates about 60 of them. And in the process, when you enter in a keyword search in Google, you're entering it in English, and then what Google is looking for is exact term searches in what they consider to be the translation of the word. But the reality is, I'm going to show you the term Burger King. There's really two different words. Burger King in Arabic, as you can see here, has got one particular type of term. However, when you put burger and king in Arabic, you see it's a different term. And that's a nuance in a language and entity. See, Burger King is actually pronounced in Arabic as king. So you're really not seeing the burger. It's kind of a conceptual term. And there's actually 5 different Chinese languages. And again, given the way it's written, it's more of a symbolic representation than it is an actual word. So every dialect has a distinct nuance in it. So when you search Burger King in Arabic, you're going to get everything because there's actually another terminology. And that's the subtlety, that's the difference in your due diligence search, whether finding information or not finding information. But remember, we're talking about now applying more terms. Right? So sometimes we don't understand. We know information exists, but we can't find it. So another one is cross-lingual